is down, injured, and a fight breaks out. The last thing the league needs right now is some brawl along the sideline here in Philadelphia. It looks like it's calmed down, but will look, as will they, because it's a turnover. And what they called an interception by Breland, but it looked like he did not secure it before the ball hit the ground. Meanwhile, Foles is injured and getting a lot of attention out there at the 30-yard line. Now, while this is going on, then you see that they're tending to Nick Foles to find out the severity of his injury. We'll see if there's any ejections that take place based on what just happened. First, let's look at what has been ruled an interception. Well, Breland, he forgot he's in the NFL. First of all, I mean, he goes to make a play on this, and the question is whether or not he had it. He did not. I think he doesn't get up and run because he doesn't catch it. The way he turns it, tries to show the official that he made the play.
To their benches.
Look at that. Chris Baker, at the end of the play, lays into Nick Foles. And they now throw 3 flags down on the field. As Jason Peters, the left tackle, goes right after Chris Baker. After Baker does that right there to Nick Foles. Thankfully, Nick Foles is up and looks to be okay. And Mike Pereira joins us. Troy, sorry to cut you off, from Los Angeles. And well, these officials have got to get control of this football game, Mike.
Well, this is as close to being out of hand as anything I've seen this year. You know, you've got the incomplete pass ruling here. But what you're going to get is all of these fouls. The hit on Foles happens first, but then you have the skirmish and the fight, and likely all of those will offset. It'll go back to incomplete.
Unnecessary roughness. Washington, number 92, hit on the quarterback. And number 92 has been disqualified from the game.
So Baker's out of the game. Mike, you saw what we saw. They initially said interception, but it doesn't look like that was an interception. There's the hit that takes Baker out of the game.
Philadelphia, number 71. And number 71, number 71 for Washington. And number 71 is disqualified.
Now Washington's lost their left tackle. Here's a reaction by Trent Williams as he's been ejected. So Williams is ejected. Baker is ejected from the Washington side. Peters, for the moment, is still in the ball game. All of that off this, but this followed Mike Pereira what looked to be an incomplete pass, even though they ruled it initially an interception.
Right, and that's the part of this now that has to go back is go make this an incomplete pass. And we all see this. Watch the ball go to the ground, hits the ground, so the pass is incomplete. So they'll reverse it to an incomplete pass. Now you got to go back and see what's going to be enforced and what's not going to be enforced. And you've got fouls by both teams. The question then, will it offset? That's what Tony Corrente is going to have to figure out. And he'll get a chance to look at this under the hood and also talk to New York.
Meanwhile, Troy, another ball got away from Nick Foles. He had his receiver wide open on that play.
I believe it was a tight end who he had, and the ball just got away from him. That hit by Chris Baker is a hit that the league tried taking and took out of the league back in 2002. It was a playoff game between the Chicago Bears and the Eagles. He took out Jim Miller. And they don't want these quarterbacks exposed like that on a change of possession. And Chris Baker takes a shot at him, and that's what initiated the scrum.
Somehow Foles is able to get up where he just got crunched.